And the last plant we're going to look at incorporates sound. So as you probably know, plants don't really make sound by themselves. There's a few kind of weird examples where they do, but by and large they don't. So when we look at sound in plants, it's generally going to be in relationship to wind or some sort of external stimuli moving the plant and creating sound. So one of the most common is bamboo. So we have a nice bamboo plant back here. So this is one of our bamboos. And if you've ever been to a botanical garden or someplace where you have a lot of bamboo growing, you'll probably be familiar with the rustling sound that the wind makes as it blows through the thin papery leaves. And then also as the stems get larger, they'll knock against each other and create a nice hollow resonating wooden sound almost, kind of like a bamboo wind chime. So that's one cool aspect. If you are gardening with these, you just want to be careful because a lot of them are invasive. They spread very quickly. So if you do want the sound of bamboo, I highly recommend to grow it in a container. That way it doesn't escape. That way you still get to enjoy the plant, get to hear the nice sound of it, but don't have to worry about it becoming invasive and taking over your yard. So I mentioned bamboo wind chimes. So if you've worked with bamboo, you probably know that bamboo stems are hollow. One of the reasons that they're hollow is this is actually a strengthening technique for the plant. Bamboo is a grass. So obviously grasses typically aren't as tall as bamboo. Bamboo, depending on the species, can reach up to 30 or 40 feet. So by being hollow, this actually strengthens the stem. So the same amount of biomass in a smaller solid stem would be a lot less sturdy or a lot less rigid than this relatively small amount of biomass forming a circular or round hollow stem, which acts like a column. That's why you can use it for building materials, things like that, as well as bamboo wind chimes. If you want to hear bamboo wind chimes, we actually have an example of that on campus in our vine display. If you walk there on a windy day, you can hear the large section of bamboo rattling back and forth. All right, so that wraps up our tour of the 5 senses here in the Ambler campus greenhouse. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you on campus in the greenhouse soon.